Serbia. Some of you may know that Serbia qualified for the final, and we will be one of the finalists. Our girls are Hurricane, and their name is Loco. Their song name is Loco, Loco. So support the girls. We hope they do well. Last time we won was 2009. So another win would be awesome. There were a lot of songs. There were actually not that many songs that I liked when compared to the previous few years. I've had a lot of songs that have ended up in my playlist in the past few years during the Eurovision. But this year, I honestly missed the first 10 songs of both semi-finals because I was late. The first time I had to shower. The second time I just forgot it was the semi-final. So I ended up just watching it later. So I ended up only watching the last few songs. But yeah, hopefully you guys got to watch all of them. I do still have some favorites, and I also have I think a single song of mine. I mean, not of mine, but that I enjoyed and that thought deserved to end up in the final a lot more than some other songs. For example, the Croatian song. That one was definitely like the Croats are our neighbors in Serbia, and it is actually not that customary for Serbs to give their vote to Croatia, or Croatians to give their Serbs the votes, their votes to Serbia, but their votes to Serbia. But in this situation, I just say that because there's just that type of dislike between the two. Sometimes I do not have this particular dislike. I have a very good friend that is from Croatia, actually 3 of them, but one that I talk to regularly, and it is definitely this time around I really like their song, not because they were their neighbors, but the song itself was awesome. I thought, especially when compared to songs like the Belgian song, which was extremely boring. No offense to the Belgians, it was just that type of song that I got bored to death and was like, oh god, please don't let this pass. It was similar to the time that the Euphoria went to the actually won, and I was like, why? This song is extremely boring. But yeah, that is just my own opinion, so it does not have to match everybody else's opinion. But hopefully, yeah, that is essentially the only song that I in particular was sad to hear was not going to make it into the final. Most of the other songs that I enjoyed, like Norway, Finland, Israel, I actually don't remember the other, like Lithuania. I forgot a lot of the songs because I didn't listen to them multiple times. Those were some of the best songs. The one with Florida, I think, San Marino, and Italy is also pretty good in my opinion. Some say that they are the favorites, but I don't really see it that way. The song itself is awesome, but I do not see a lot of the Europeans or people like being that hype and that enjoying it that much. And the question is how much the jury will enjoy it too. That is also a big question. So we will have to see. The odds are always really stupid in my opinion because they don't really tell us the way in which it'll actually play out. Like, yeah, they are somewhat predictions, and we're supposed to make these predictions based on them, but like, I don't, and it's hard to make a prediction, a correct prediction, when you have 20 different countries you're trying to predict correctly. But yeah, it's just that way. I'm really not usually because those were very, very, very quality songs that I could obviously see were going to be somewhere in the top 5 songs, and others as well. You could just see that they were, but that all of this might just be because of the current situation of COVID, and also the situation where a lot of the representatives of some countries aren't doing the song that they initially were supposed to. I know for Iceland and for Serbia, for example, it is the same representatives as they should have been for the 2020 Eurovision, but since that one wasn't even in existence, they just changed the songs for both. That might be for all of them, so the songs just are different, so they might not be as perfect for the Eurovision as they were in years past. So hopefully some of them stand out in the final part, should I say. The thing that was really annoying in my opinion is the fact that the jury is 50% of the entire vote. Like, that is insane. Why is it 50%? It should be a lot less in my opinion. Why would a small group of people that is for some reason thought of as professional and like objective get 50% of the vote? They should get like 20 to 30%, I think, not 50 at all at any point. Like, yes, that will still make countries vote for their neighbors, but like, that is normal, that's what will happen in any case. And like, I for one, and I know a lot of people that agree with me that don't do this type of thing. Like, I did not, though admittedly I don't think I ever voted before because I thought I was too young, and I did not even have credit and stuff on my phone, so I could not even vote in that situation. But my favorite songs, and the songs that I would have voted for, were never the ones that were neighbors. It was always stuff like Australia one time, it was Sweden, it was Belgium a lot of time. That's why I was so bummed when I heard the Belgian song this time around, because Belgium usually has really, really, really good songs that I really enjoyed. There was that one blonde that did a really, really good song that I really enjoyed and listened to for a long time after the actual Eurovision. So yeah, stuff like in general, I rarely ever voted for neighboring countries, or should I say, had their songs as my favorites. And even when I did, it was because of the song and not because they were our neighbors. Like the opera singer, Croatian dude, that was like 3 years ago or 2. That guy was pretty cool. I actually do not even remember a lot of the songs from our neighbors. Like, Romania had a few good songs. Who else? I literally cannot remember who else had like good songs from our neighbors. So yeah, we're gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to see that at some point. But yeah, I for one wish that more people voted in that manner and made it so that it is easier for people to actually believe that the vote will be more fair than just biased towards neighboring countries. But like, in a lot of situations, neighboring countries don't even like each other. Like, for example, the Balkans do sort of like each other in some situations. Like, ex-Yugoslav republics do kind of like each other at times, and we do get along and understand each other's languages. But at the same time, you don't always like them, like Croats and Serbs, for example. We just do not, not we, but the countries in general just do not like each other. Montenegro and Serbia were once the same country, but now there are some Serbs that just hate Montenegrins. I think that's how they're called. But yeah, I do not know what the point of that is and why it is so stupid. But yeah, I also know some other countries that just do not like each other, like Italy and France, and I think France and Britain, and like France and Spain, and like France and everything that is around them. I'm kidding, of course, but that, and in general, I think they actually added the judges' vote, so countries like Britain and Italy and France and all the other countries that automatically get into the finals would actually have a chance of winning once songs. It's that they never have songs that people want to see at the Eurovision. They usually have very standard popish songs, like American songs, British types of songs that people just do not want to listen to. People expect something exciting, something interesting, something unique, and not something that is cookie cutter and same like everything else we have seen in pop before that. So yeah, the judges having a lot of the vote is kind of bullshit, and